So, Google My Business is going to rank you on a number of factors, but the short answer is they're pretty good about serving up customers pretty early on. They want you to have a good experience and continue to invest in Google Maps and your business profile. So, you should be getting in your stats early eyes on and maybe some early click throughs while Google tests you out. But it's going to depend what is your niche and how competitive is your city. Is your service in high demand? Is it not in high demand? But honestly, Google business profile like posts, like blog posts, they're not that useful. Everyone tells you to do them. They're the biggest waste of time, in my opinion. Now, there's going to be people that come at me and say that's BS, but what the posts do is they add keywords to your profile. So they essentially tell, hey, they tell Google, hey, they talk about hair extensions, or they talk about roof repair, or whatever service they're talking about in the blog post. Those are the types of searches I should serve this business up for. That's all it's good for. Nobody reads Google blog posts. When's the last time you were in a hurry to find a guy to fix your AC or to fix a water leak in your fridge and you sat there and you read his blog post? You didn't. What you did was you looked for the closest one to you, then you found out who had the best and most reviews, and then you called them. That's what 99% of people are going to do. It's pretty much only marketers that talk about the necessity of the blog post. No one gives a shit. And most people don't even know you can do blog posts, yet alone how to read them from a company. What you can do that's much more effective is you can either buy, or you can hit up your existing customers, which is the way you should do it, and ask them to review you. And the reason this is because it's going to do the exact same thing. Whatever services they talk about in those reviews, same thing as a blog post. It's going to tell Google, hey, they're talking about, getting their dishwasher fixed or getting their house cleaned or whatever the service is. That's what we're going to show them for on more search results. And you have the added benefit that you now have reviews. Reviews are one of the most impactful things you can do to gain leverage and grow on Google business profile, because they're going to say, hey, Google, we're new kids on the block. So yes, you're going to recommend businesses that are older and more established. There's also a proximity ranking. So you're going to rank better based on customers that are physically closer to your business. And again, this depends on how competitive is your area, how many other businesses are in the same niche, because that's where your proximity battle is going to come in. Is Google's going to try and recommend the closer one because that's the one that the person's more likely to go to, and then they'll recommend on other factors. One of the best factors tells Google that not only am I servicing the customers you send me, but they like me enough to send a review. So even if you have a dinosaur who's been there for 20 years on Google Maps, however long, they're well established, but they're not getting any reviews, eventually Google's going to say, okay, for all we know, that other company's not really doing much. I mean, they're not really following up with their customer service side and getting like feedback from their clients, but this newcomer is. So that'd be a really fast way to start jumping up. The other thing to do is make sure your business profile is very filled out. The more complete, the better. Just go in there and fill out all the fields it asks for. And one of the most important ones you can do that almost no one has right now is social media. There's like 7 that you can do. It's like LinkedIn, Pinterest, Twitter, TikTok. That's the one I was stumbling on, and Facebook and Instagram. And having those profiles attached helps you rank better. And if your profile ever gets suspended, it makes it really easy to get reinstated, because again, they can see that your social media is active and real. You're going to want to have your landing pages very filled out and detailed to your services, to the area you're servicing. If you're having issues ranking past that, look in your dashboard. I mean, click through rate, how often people are calling you, like those kind of things matter to Google. If they're just viewing your profile and then going on, that's having a negative impact. So that's where having your profile filled out comes into play. That would be much better time spent as a business owner than doing blog posts. And if you're paying for the blog posts to be done, I would pay for one of the other services to be done. You can go out and buy citations, which help get you ranked, getting you in business directories, especially local business directories. Google crawls those. They'll see your new profile. They'll start recommending you more. If you're on Google Maps, you need to go over to Bing Places and connect your Google account to Bing, and you'll get a free Bing Maps verification. And yes, Bing's not as popular as Google, but you will still get leads from there. And then from there, you can also get onto Apple Maps, which you can do with just your phone number, basically. It depends if how you're setting it up. But those would be the things I would cover. Google reviews are going to be very, very important in the beginning for an early business.